Traders, top of the morning to everybody, and welcome to the 44 Trading Room, and welcome to a beautiful Thursday. We're sneaking up on the weekend here, about ready to start the day, and what a day it's going to be today. We've got all kinds of volatility in the marketplace, which is good. Futures are down this morning, so we're going to open a little bit to the downside, but I think there's going to be a little bright, shining star today. We'll talk about that and more as we get into the day. Welcome to everybody here in the room. Welcome to everybody on YouTube this morning. Great to have everybody here. Thank you for joining us today on this Thursday session. Thank you for Clifton for putting everything together. We appreciate you each and every day. And here we go into the day today as we start this day. Lots of stuff happening out here and lots of great things going on in the market that produces that volatility. We'll talk about that and more today, and then say good morning, everybody, pick some stocks, and away we go. Okay, talk about Asia in the overnight session when we saw all three markets close lower. Nikkei was down 1.63%, down 845. Hong Kong Hang Seng down 310. The Shanghai and China down 3 points. Europe still in session. German DAX down 42. FTSE in UK down 28. And the CAC 40 in Paris down 6 points. All six markets that we watch abroad are down and putting pressure on U.S. futures this morning, and that's what we have. Dow futures down this morning 187. NASDAQ futures down 27 3/4, and the S&P 500 E-mini down 5.5 points this morning. We are going to open to the downside. Oil up $1.05 this morning, over 57 now, 57.05, up $1.06 this morning. And if you're in the gold patch this morning, well, a little pullback, down $28.30 to 44.3420 per troy ounce. Silver's down almost 5%, 4.74% lower, down $3.648 lower on silver to 73.965 per troy ounce. Copper's down. Platinum is down another 3%. Palladium is down as well. Headline news this morning, real estate agents saying the housing market is starting to balance out, which is a good thing for home buyers, right? And stock futures pulling back this morning after record highs. So let's see, that's about it. Treasury Secretary Bessent says more Fed rate cuts are only ingredient missing for a stronger economy. So with that being said, I mean, it's got to be in the cards to take it down lower. And as we do that, people will get that joyful feeling here that they have to invest, that things are going higher. CrowdStrike in the news, buying AI security startup Signal SGNL for $740 million in the latest deal. That's CrowdStrike, so CRWD, not CRWV, but that's a big deal there for CrowdStrike, okay? So SGNL, probably not the one you want to do, but we'll take a look at CRW. Let's see, here we go. CRWD, right? Yeah, CRWD. And we'll go, yeah, they're pretty flat this morning. Okay, no trade there. Just thought I would say that to take a look at it. Okay, that's about it this morning. So stocks are going to have to stand on themselves. Defense stocks obviously taking over the majority of the action this morning. After President Trump talks about a $1.5 trillion military budget in 2027. So, you know, those stocks are higher here. We've got that, a lot of those up here this morning. Lockheed Martin, watching Lockheed Martin, LHX, which is up here. We'll keep an eye on those. Not a lot of volume, but we'll keep an eye on them this morning. Okay, let's say good morning to everybody here. Good morning, Clifton. Good morning, Steve. Vincent, good morning, MD. Good morning to you, my friend. Seth, good morning. KTOS, I will certainly do that. Hold on here. KTOS. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Anything over 100 KTOS looks great. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate that. Christian, good morning. Allie, good morning. Brian, good morning. Yep, absolutely. Good to see you here this morning. Divide, good morning. And good morning, Clifton. All right, let's talk about these markets this morning. Let me grab one other thing. And boom, there we go. Okay, some stocks that I like. Obviously, defense stocks look good this morning. But then after that, where are we looking at? We're looking at obviously the defense stocks this morning. A couple of stocks I do like. I do love the KTOS trade. We'll watch that here. I've got that up on the other screen. But this applied applied stock APLD. APLD long this morning. That'll be over 31.50, right where it is right now. Any type of pullback could be bought, right, on APLD. Okay, and then SNDK 360. The stock continues. SNDK long at 360 this morning. Okay. And then after that, the LHX trade right here at 330. This has got to get volume. We'll post it here. But LHX, one of the defense stocks here, long over 330. And then last but not least, what would a day be without Palantir? PLTR 186. And hopefully another breakout here, PLTR. PLTR long at 186 this morning. Okay, coming off of a good day, good trading day yesterday. Let's put the KTOS trade up on here. I'll put it where the Shell trade is because I like the 100. It's really got me fascinated here, and I'll put Shell over here. Shell's a good trade today as well if it gets some volume in the marketplace to the downside. So we've got KTOS here. I'll post it because just looking at the chart here, anything that gets over 100 would be great. If you have any info on it as well, let me know. Zuki, thank you. Good morning. Steve, good morning to you. Trendster, look at MLTX this morning. Okay, I will do that right now. MLTX. Yep, perfect. Goes from what 10 or 11 to 17, and let's see what the oh, it's got tons of room to go to the upside. Yeah, okay. Yeah, looks good. And stay long on the stock, right? So any type of pullback would be viable. I'll take a look at this KTOS though. I really like the trade here, and I'll try to fix myself on buying it over 100 this morning if it gets there, right? So we'll keep an eye on it here and get into it as we can. Okay, DVG will be with me this morning for a limited time, and then we will be looking at the rest of the markets for the day here. I believe that this downside move is going to be thwarted with some buying. So let's keep an eye on that as we get going into today's market. DVG, are you out there this morning?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. How are you?
Doing all right. Markets definitely. I don't want to even say toxic, but definitely pulling the emotional strings for a lot of folks from a volatility standpoint. Obviously, you mentioned quite a few things from the news perspective that moved markets yesterday. For those of you guys watching, as far as defense names not being able to pay out dividends, we saw a huge shakeout in LMT, NOC, RTX, right? A bunch of defense names, only to have it launch right after the close because an announcement to invest 1.5 trillion in that space for 2026 and 27. So just really kind of an exciting time to be a trader. That said, like you, I think maybe we find some buyers in certain names. I do think today will be all about stock pickers and finding the right stocks. I do think maybe we see a little bit of bleed out in some of the big tech names. So we're keeping an eye on some of those just to see, like, maybe MU and SNDK, they get that big violent push to the upside. I'll be patient there maybe to find a pullback, short it for a few points, maybe hold a few into the close. But definitely watching MU SNDK from that perspective. But I am keeping a very, very close eye on the names you mentioned, including AVAV, that's Aero Environment, one of the biggest providers of drones. I'll watch JEDI, which is another random name, a little bit less expensive, kind of a newer name in the space, JEDI. And then some of the names you already mentioned, so KTOS, Kratos, and LMT as well. But back to you, Scott. We open in a few seconds.
Yeah, absolutely here. And as we get into the day today, remember this market is pulling back this morning. We've been pulled back here now with after we get the high, after we put in the highs. So why good morning to you? Yep, MD's like in Google. So I'm going to watch KTOS right at the get-go this morning, and hopefully we get a good trade here. It'd be nice to have a small pullback. About 10 seconds to go now.
$100, the big target on Kratos.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I will go long right at 100.
Markets are open. Good luck, traders.
Okay, traders, here we go. Obvious. I said I was going to go long at 100, but obviously you can't do that when it just absolutely zooms right through it. But big, powerful green candle to start. KTOS is just the is just caught up with the defense stocks, I'm sure, this morning. That high of 110 could happen today. You never know. APLD missed that. Didn't miss it. You know, they just get going without me. So watching PLTR on the pullback, SNDK, like DVG had said. And there goes KTOS.
Let's short some of these tech names. Watching AVGO here. Watching the cues here, guys.
If it would have pulled back to that 100, I would have taken it, but I have not.
Okay, short AVGO 341.
I'm going to go long SNDK here, I think. Keep an eye on it.
Watch the cues at 62189. If we lose that level, we might be in for some downside move here. Watching AV right now. At 350. Watching this 340 break on AVGO. Very nice. Do or die time here.
Yeah, right. Okay, SNDK through 350 be my long. Small share size to start. SNDK long at 350.
Break on AVGO.
I'll start off
Let's see if we get a
small.
little more.
Add at 352 if we get there. If we get
He's
there.
now on the way, guys, down. Watch that break under 621.89. AVGO getting ready to take a partial here in a moment. Kratos is off to the races, man. That thing is moving.
Yeah, KTOS.
Look at it go. Watching TSM maybe for short as well. Yeah, Kratos and AVAV. Shoot, I was watching AVAV down at 350. Just popped $7. Yikes! I missed that one.
No trade SNDK. We'll wait for that 350 to come back up if we get it.
Guys, big moving down the cues. We're definitely seeing rotation right now out of tech into defense.
Yep.
Cues now in the
Defense is the call for the day.
No doubt. Guys, watch the cues here. SNDK, I missed. Shoot. We're in AVGO though. AVAV now ripping. Oh, that was the one I wanted. It took off without me. Darn it.
Okay, watch SanDisk for the move. AVAV going, yeah. Wow, that's a heck of a move.
And Kratos. I mean, they're all ripping right now. AVAV, geez. What a call out, and I didn't take the trade.
KTOS having a little difficult time here at the top. SanDisk not participating. I'm going to take that trade off. I'm going to eliminate that trade. Delete the message here in the room.
Taking a partial here, AVGO, guys. I want to see a 338 print solid. There we go. We're in the 338 print. Waiting, waiting, waiting. There it is. There it is. There it is. Good, 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 good. Okay, we just took some off there. Beautiful trade.
Dow down 110, NASDAQ down 95. I'm going to come into I think the PLTR trade makes the most sense for me now. PLTR long right here at 180, where are we at? 185? Yeah, 185. And we'll take the low of the day, 183.50 as our stop loss. Target's going to be 18, probably just 186, 186.50. There goes the KTOS breakout.
I would take a partial there, AVGO. Guys, Qs are in trouble. So if you're long any name right now, Kratos, what a call out too, Scott. I mean, we named him this morning for sure, but I didn't take AVAV. That was my mistrade for sure. I don't know if anybody here took it.
Thanks to Seth this morning for pointing out KTOS to myself. It was not on my radar to start, but looks great. Probably good to up to 110.
The last one on my watch list today. Huge, huge trade now. Let's see what that looks like here.
Okay, 185 on PLTR.
I just realized, I mean, I don't think it's going to help anybody now, but I didn't post my trade here. I'm just chatting about it. It happens, y'all, sometimes. Man, AVAV. Kind of kicking myself on that one.
No trade on PLTR.
I'm tempted to short TSM right now. I will. Let's do it. Okay.
At MLTX, that Moon Lake stock, good volume coming back down. That could be over 15. Those of you that are watching that stock, MLTK. No trade PLTR. I've got no trades on right now.
We're in TSM at 320.87. Watching the Qs aim lower.
Yeah, I mean, if we get close to 100 on KTOS, we could take it. Absolutely.
Did anybody take KTOS or AVAV?
I wish. Too quick out of the gate. AVAV probably had the best chance. Okay, let's
when it pulled back to 350, I was staring at it going, should I buy it? And I didn't.
Okay, I'm going to try to take this MLTX trade. Let me see if it's available.
These are now at 620.
Yeah.
I get back in my entry on TSM right here. We're going to add
They-
full share size dominoes.
MLTX full share size right off the bat here. MLTX long at 15. Target will be 16, and we'll add at 1540. Got to get through 15 first. More risky of a play, but that's okay.
Got 200 left now on AVGO. I'm going to take some more off. If we break down to 336, that's my target. 33621 is what I had on my chart marked before the day started. A little slow on the draw there, but we got in at 341. No complaints. Let's see if we get a little more.
AVGO looking dynamite to the downside.
Yeah.
Seth is taking a short on Tesla. Trendster, you did nice. So you guys got in right at the get go. Well, not at the get go, but almost at that first candle, right? Going higher.
Why I got in at 341.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
We're in TSM full share size now too. Let's see this thing break. We're in the 336 print AVGO. I'll take a partial in just a minute. Again, my target was 33621, but a 336 print, I won't complain. Nice 4+ point move. Oh, nice, Trendster. Awesome, man. Good for you. Guys, here we are, 336.5 on AVGO. I'll take some off right there. Thank you. We'll let the rest go now. Leave the last 100 shares to do its thing. Isn't that funny? I said 33621. Do you guys see where it just bounced?
Okay, those of you that are into the MLTX trade here, I am long the stock at 15. And hopefully we go. SanDisk sucking it up too.
Yeah. I wanted to be short all these names, and we're in TSM and AVGO right now, but SanDisk was a big one in MU as well. But
Wow, look at PLTR.
good or bad, I don't know.
PLTR down big time. Just broke yesterday's close.
All right, let's see if we get a real move here on TSM. I want to see it break the close. That's 318.68. Let's see if we get some more movement to the downside. We still have 100 left on AVGO. We'll let it do its thing. Guys, the Q's just broke 620. We're in trouble. I'm not saying it's end of everything, but it's a pretty steep move. Guys, look at AVGO now. There we go. Get the bleed out.
Wow, 335 now.
Yeah. Beautiful trade. Didn't need to take anything else. Just that alone paid the bills today. But let's look for the next one. Yeah, let's see if we get it on TSM as well. About a point or so right now on full share size. Let's see if we could snap that 318.70 area.
Some declining volume on KTOS.
Wow.
Wow, AVGO, good for you. Super move.
Here comes the break on TSM, guys. We should get it here. Let's see. Fingers crossed. The Qs are now at 619, y'all. Here comes the move, TSM. We're going to get ready to take a partial here. I'm not going to be super greedy on this one, but I would love to get maybe 3 points out of this thing. Let's see if we can get it. Got a 1.5 right now. Let's see. Again, 318.68. I'll probably take some off, but unless we crash through it with some force, because now look, guys, Qs are now nonstop selling straight down 618.78 now on the Qs. Shout out to the YouTube family out there. If you guys are watching on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It helps us out. Trying to grow this community, as you know. Here comes the move, guys, on TSM. 318.68 is the close. We'll see how it behaves there. We just broke through it. If we get a bounce, no surprise. So we'll take a small partial here, and we'll let the rest go. Beautiful trading, guys.
Ooh, I'm going to try this APLD here at 33. Okay, I'll post my trade. I am in the MLTX trade at 15, and I'm going to come in right here on APLD 33. APLD long at 33. Might have to wait a minute because I didn't get to do it before I posted it. Let it pull back a little bit more here.
Man, KTOS is just a beast today. Glad we took a partial on all the names. Look at the bounce now.
Man, I just missed the darn APLD trade. Okay, we're going to add at 1540 MLTX. I may not need it. I'm full share size to start this one, so hopefully my day goes as planned here with this MLTX trade.
Man, KTOS is just a beast. Watching BA now. See what that does. Yeah, I still like AVAV. I'm going to pull up the option chain. I want to see what that looks like. Yikes. They're so expensive. Okay, TSM. Well, there's a break on AVGO, guys. 334 now. Let's go. NVIDIA lower. Hey, tech's biting it today.
Yeah, it is. SanDisk really getting clobbered here now.
Yeah, that was top of my list to short today and end up in AVGO, so that's okay. No complaints. 6.5
Watch this
points now.
KTOS coming up to 110.
AV now at 370 almost. There it is, 370 AV. And BA just took off. I'm going to go for it, I think. 233. Actually, I'll just get in now. We'll build. There we go. 232.92. Not my favorite entry, but that's okay. 232.92 Boeing. Post it right now. There's the pop. Let's see if we get some continuation there. I wonder what Jedi's doing now. Let's look. Yeah, he was another top candidate for a short. Look at it now.
Watch the 1540 now.
See Jedi. Nah, no movement. See what RTX looks like. Not bad. Nvidia falling off a cliff as we are bleeding out now. Be careful. Qs are down significantly. SPY though holding up pretty well. It was the opposite story yesterday. AVGO looking great. We'll just leave the rest here to kind of do its thing. TSM as well. Glad we took a partial.
MLTX, lower volume, but we're going to hold on here. Hopefully this comes for us. You're going to get this KTOS pullback here big time.
Okay, I'm going to take some off TSM. I don't like how it's behaving, but AVGO I'll take half. So I'll leave 50 shares there. Nice trade. We'll get close to closing it out. We'll let some run. And BA don't like this pullback. That's why we started with the nibble. Okay, closing out TSM.
Nice. AVAV, here's your chance pulling back.
I'm tempted to short some of these names on that pullback.
Right.
I won't touch it. Not on a day like today where there's all that Momo.
Yeah.
No way.
I think you're safe though with the defense stocks, especially in the long position here.
Watch the SPY here. SPY getting some strength. AVGO just bleeding out, man. Look at Nvidia. Nvidia hasn't stopped selling all morning. It's the open, straight down.
APLD trade towards 35. Why 35?
SPY looks like it wants to lift here.
Okay, I'm going to nibble on AVAV here. I'll put it where SanDisk is. I'm going to call it 360 here. Small share size AVAV 360. I'm going to take 200 shares. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll add all the way up here. Okay, so AVAV. If we get there, it's up $40 today. So
That's crazy.
got to be careful here.
I don't know. The SPY looks like it's now going to crack. It was getting some strong push to the upside, but if it breaks this Low here at 951. I'm showing. We could be in trouble to the downside here. Who am I kidding? The bulls won't let this market fall. Or will they? I might be interested in AVAV around 350. We'll see how it behaves down there. Sand is tanking. Man, missed that one.
Yeah, MLTX doing 0.
Truly do or die time right now for the SPY guys. Uh-oh. Okay, watching AVAV now. See what we do down here. If SPY gives up this level, we got an anchor view up sitting at 686.50. Previous level at 685.70. But obviously there's a lot more overhead. 689.70 was a previous all-time high. And then of course we've been just putting in nonstop all-time highs for like the last 3-4 sessions. All right, AVAV, I see you. Maybe the 350 shows up. Okay, watch the SPY here. This is crazy. AVGO guys are 8
Hey,
points.
look at AVAV. And I was thinking like, what did I post at 360? It's now 353.
Yeah, I like it down here, like 352 to like, so 351 is where I have the 200 EMA right now sitting. Problem is I'm seeing the rollover in the SPY now. Again, if we see the, let me actually get the exact level here. 688.22 break, then we might have a problem to the downside. But we just saw it bounce right now in the SPY, literally at 688.29. So maybe the SPY survives this pullback and we move higher. But it would need to happen like right now.
Also watching KTOS maybe.
Right, the VWAP, you mean?
Yeah. AVAV, I'm telling you, looks good. MLTX, I'm about ready to give up on it here. APLD looks fine.
Okay, that's some big sell side volume on the SPY. If those get bought, we maybe move higher here. What are these put options? $1.25 for tomorrow. All right, I'm getting some put options for tomorrow on the SPY. Obviously, it's a lot stronger. Strike price will be 685 for tomorrow. Get $1.23 for these things. I think we see the break here under 688.22. Should be pretty drastic. Okay, there it is. Here comes the fallout. There it is, 688 print right away. Let's see if we get straight down to 685.70 in a hurry. That's gonna be my target on the SPY. What to do? What to do?
I could still go AVAV, right? 360. We'll see if we get that.
It's almost a $2 spread right now.
Yeah.
Scott, I'll jump back. Give me like 45 minutes or so. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yep. We'll be here. Also, KTOS coming back down too. Okay, watch AVAV. 360, I'm going to come into AVAV. 2 more points, AVAV. No trade, AVAV. APLD 32, in case you're wondering, on the stop loss. MLTX doing nothing, right? Just kind of sideways with no volume. And AVAV down. Interesting. Traders, I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. I might take a little bit with you, Seth. Here, I'm going to post it KTOS, and I'm going to take it long. KTOS long this morning over 104, which is right here. So I'm going to nibble on it, and then I'm going to add at 105. Okay. So KTOS at 104. Give me a second here. I'm not into the trade yet. Now I'm long the trade. And what I'll do is I'll add at 105. Yeah, MLTX not looking good. 14 will be my stop loss, MLTX. KTOS looking fantastic now. Let's go. We're full share size now. 107 target on this trade. 107 target. I'm going to come out of all shares APLD. All shares APLD. I'm done with APLD. Yeah, not going to add any more because I've got the KTOS trade going my way right now. Full share size trade, 107 target. Go. KTOS, target 107, KTOS. Rick, I was going to say 34.50, but I took the opportunity just to get out of the trade. I'm 30 cents down on MTLX, and if I can get KTOS over the 107, all will be forgotten. AVAV would be a super nice feather in the cap right here. Let's get KTOS over that 107, and then we'll start talking about the AVAV trade. I should go long right here, 352, I might. And then add over, let's add over 355. I'm going to go long 352, again, small share size here. In fact, let me take off the other post here. I'll take this AVAV post off. Okay, and I'll put a fresh post on here, 352 AVAV long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 200 shares here, then I'll add the full share size if we break the 355. I'm long the AVAV trade now, and KTOS, I'm going to take the partial here, KTOS, coming up on it right here. I'll take it off 107.17. I'm going to zap that right there, and I'm out. 107.30 actually. Got it and done. 24 filled. 107.24 filled, and I am out 3/4 of the trade, KTOS. A super good trade here. Yep, Y just took it off. Okay, that's going to cover up my, and I'm happy I came out of the APLD trade, right? That's going to take care of my MTLX trade. I'm going to still stick in here with a $14 stop loss on MLTX. Okay, good enough for me, right? Turns my day green. Hopefully yours did too. I don't think I'm going to wait for it. I think I'm going to come out all shares here, KTOS, and then I'm going to focus my attention on the AVAV trade. Okay. And I'm going to take, Rick is talking about Rocket Lab, RKLB. Let's take a look at it here. Over 87, looks good. Right there, right, either right now or over 87, Rick, yep. Looks real well. We'll watch RKLB for you. I think it's going to be a nice winning trade. Yeah, absolutely. Why? For sure. I'm out all shares KTOS. See if AV in gear here at all. I am not in Rocket Lab. No, I'm not taking the trade. No. Okay, AV blast off now. Looking great. Now just watch it here as we start to go past the 355 and 350. We'll add it 356.50. This is going to be a great trade here, I believe. Come on, keep coming. Yeah, and just when I thought it was going to break out, we get that pullback, right? It stinks. Well, hopefully bounce at the round number here. There's 350. There goes APLD. Congrats those who stuck with it. Hopefully right back up. The only problem is we're underneath the VWAP. This is taking an NVIDIA long. MLTX, absolutely nothing. Pop and drop and straight sideways. Market a bit slow split right now. Dow's up 162, Nasdaq's down 120. Yeah, I mean, it's just pulling back right now on AVAV. I mean, nothing, in my opinion, nothing to be startled about because it's part of the entire um, defense sector piece. And I would say, you know, I've only got 200 shares. I'd love to add, but we'll see. I'm going to hang in there with it. Seth, take care, bud. Thank you for KTOS today. Made me some great money. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see you on Monday. Take care. Let's just draw a line in the sand at 345 or 343, 343, 344. Yeah, 344 will be our stop. PLTR getting cream now too. Rocket Lab, same thing. AVGO at the low of the day. Holding on AVAV, couple more pennies here. Then I'm gonna have to come out. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. I can't believe what it's done down here, really. Hopefully we bounce here, AVAV. KTOS, again, thing with KTOS now, lower high and maybe a lower low. Watch it at 103, 102.90. Come on, AVAV, don't do it to us. AVAV hanging on with the thread right now. Oh, come on. I'm out of AVAV with a loss. That's too bad. Try to hang in there with the stock, but just turned on us and broke that 345 level. And that's why you get out of it. I mean, because there could be more downside, just like we're experiencing right now. Yeah, yeah, I'm out. Yep. I didn't take the full share size on the trade, so I mean it's not as bad, but still that stinks, you know. Well, maybe MLTX will save the day. Why? And what upsets you even more is when it bounces off the bottom just like that, for what, 5 points? Wow. Hate it.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, welcome back, DVG. Well, I had a losing trade on AVAV. Other than that, still sticking in with MLTX. Had a nice, huge trade on KTOS. So, you know, we'd love to see this MLTX start to take off, but I don't think it's going to happen. Don't know, though.
Yeah, AVGO is still working for me. TSM, I did get, I threw those away, but we ended up getting a 316 print I was looking for. Fortunately, don't have position. Still have the put options on the SPY, which I guess is okay. It's been kind of waffling around. AVAV, I like it here at 346, actually. I'm going to take the trade. Market order. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh, that's gross. I got a horrible fill.
Yeah, that bid and ask is all over the place.
It is. Yeah, I totally got some slippage there. I was like, oh yeah, looks good. And then as soon as I filled, it got 348.44. It was almost a point away from where I wanted to get in, but oh well. We're starting small. It's a nibble. And then we'll grow from there.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to dump the rest of AVGO here. Close that out. Almost 10 points, Scott. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Crazy. On AVGO today. Let's see what else is out there. If AVAV can get over 350, I'll add some more. In fact, here, I'll put it out there as a limit order. Yeah, right there.
Well, why? You're on your own here. If you want to come in, go. But DVG certainly taking advantage of it. The spread is all over the place, right?
Yeah, I should have been using a limit order from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you guys both hit AVAV earlier?
Yeah.
Looks like.
I got taken out of it.
I just got my ad filled at 350. Look at KTOS. Wow. Maybe we get a little bit of a relief dip or bounce here.
Really
Big engulf on the SPY and the Qs. I'm going to dump my put options here. No, thank you. Out. Come on, AVAV. Let's go.
ENPH just
say when you take a partial. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get over the view up. So like 354, 355. Anything above that would just be gravy. AVAV for me, even at the open, I was kicking myself for not taking it at 350. I was watching it push up and then back down. If you notice, it trades right into round numbers. Like, yeah, it went to 339 and change, but that 340 zone was like a contentious level because of the spreads, I would say. I mean, what do I know? But that's the vibe I'm getting. Cause like even when I see the spreads, like right now it's 71 cents, it was just 44 cents, 41 cents, then it was a dollar 60,
Wow.
89 cents now. So the spread just it's huge spreads. And even now, like for example, the bid is at 350, right? Like right on the money. And now that spread just opened by a buck. So if you're keeping an eye on those spreads, it's a total like limit stock at the moment. The
Right.
trouble is most of the buying happened, as you guys see, obviously, but this morning at the open. But if you look at KTOS, I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of sympathy on AVAV. KTOS looks like it's going to try to break out again, try it for the highs.
Hmm.
I don't have full share size. I'm not that brave on AVAV, but we've got like half of half size. Let's see what else. Yeah, one of the other stocks I forgot to mention was Blackstone, so BX. Obviously, not a ton of volume today, but the fact that Trump's not allowing institutional organizations or companies to buy single-family residences, which is a big part of um, not just Blackstone, but BlackRock and a bunch of others were doing that. But it's worth noting, like if you look at BX, which is Blackstone, Steven Schwartzman is savage when it comes to managing real estate portfolios. I think they're at over $1 trillion of assets under management now at Blackstone. And majority of their business is in commercial real estate. They're one of the biggest commercial real estate holders. Think of like skyscrapers or stuff like that. But the residential part is a piece of the business, and it got slammed. What? How low did it go? So from 150 to 11%
Wow.
in 2 sessions. And I got to tell you that the revenue they make from the residential side of the business is not equate to that level of market cap that they lost in 2 sessions. So take that for what it's worth. Maybe an opportunity at some point. Rick. Yeah. I get it. I get it. It'd be a quarter. That would be a quarter size, DG. Yes, yes. But it's not quite. It's a little more than that. It'd be more like a third. But even then, it wouldn't be accurate because it'd be 33%. But it's not quite right. um, where's my stop on this one? You know what? Because it's the 44 trading room, I'll do 344.44.
There you go.
Let me add that right now. I love it, Rick. kind of slowing down a bit, huh?
Yeah, it is. There's no question.
There we go. 389.70 was the previous all-time high on the SPY before, taking more and more new all-time highs. But it's running into that and having trouble like all day long. It's up and over. It looks like it's gonna hold and then like break out, and then it just fails. It's happened. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times of roundabout. So it should, if it's gonna push, it needs to happen now. That's fine. How about SanDisk? Take a look at that one.
Crazy, right?
SNDK is down to 318.
You
Ay,
think
ay,
this
ay.
AVAV has some legs now over 350? It could break out.
Hmm. What else? What are you guys watching? I'm gonna steal that quote from Rick, by the way. That's awesome.
I mean, I like it. I mean, it just continues to have that spread on it, AVAV. And I've still got the MLTX trade. I might just hold on to this, you know, for the day. Certainly won't hold on to it overnight.
Hmm. I don't like this chop. And a perfect example is, we had the put options I was holding on to. Even through the push, initial push, I'm like, yeah, we'll see, we'll wait. And we got the rollover back basically to my entry. And then it bounced. I finally get just like, forget it, stop out. And now we're bouncing right back down to where my entry was. That kind of stuff is just spells disaster for markets. VA pulling back quite a bit now. I'm gonna probably get stopped at VAV, I think here. Nvidia's at 185 now. What? Huh. No, AVAV, don't do it.
Yeah, just watch that 345 or so. Then obviously see where it bounced at that 340.
Oh man. Hmm. I don't like this chop. We got the. It feels like a consolidation, but is it a consolidation for more accumulation, aka move higher, or is this going to be an accumulation and then distribution,
Right.
or consolidation distribution? Sorry. Hmm. Unity getting some news. It's letter U on the move here at 45 bucks. Last chance here, AVAV. Let's go. Why? Ah, it's good, yeah.
Mhm.
Spready, high movers. I don't know why, yeah.
Yeah, spready is tough to trade. I was just playing for the momentum, but at the same time, when stocks are really spready, you're not going to get great fills, um, and it's hard to work the trade if you're not using a limit order. When you go in with just a
Mm-hmm.
market order, you're going to be down right away. So there's no doubt it's tough.
Yeah, when it's moving in favor, it makes it easy because you're usually, if it's got like the Momo this morning on AVAV, there's a good chance if you market filled on the way out, you probably got a really good fill because
Yeah.
the ask was moving. Sorry, the bid was moving faster than the ask. But when it's the other way around, especially on a day like today, people are like, okay, well, I'll sell mine for $350, right? Like, can I get away with selling it for that? Maybe. So limit orders for sure. And case in point, I mean, my first trade in on AVAV was a market order, and I got a terrible fill. It was like $1.40 away from where I wanted to be. So that's why my ad was at 350 on the dot, and I put that in as a limit order. And to Rick's point, half of a half. Looking at Arcade Rocket Lab. Let's see.
Just poked its head above the close, yesterday's close. You might get the move now, AVAV. Market not really helping.
The risk there, 82.50. Should be $1.50 or so. And you probably be looking for the same up to VWAP, huh? Is that what you're thinking, Rick? You're at 84 bucks on Rocket Lab. Try to get a push up to 86. Risk could be low session. I just don't like the big sharp selling today. Big push, sharp sell. I do have Rocket Lab in the portfolio, so also worth noting. Let's see. Very slow. Man, SNDK, what a missed opportunity on that one, huh? Just short it.
Yeah. Yeah, you called it in the pre-market.
Yeah. SNDK and MU. Let's see what MU is looking like. I mean, NVIDIA is getting trashed too, but MU down 15 points. SanDisk down unbelievable 40 points. Yikes.
Okay, $14 on MLTX, and I'll pull out of this trade. This could turn me red here, this MLTX trade. We shall see.
Might be it for me on AVAV. Darn it. No. We just got stopped. on AVAV. That's too bad. On that note, I'm not going to risk another trade. No need to. Gave back some dough. And I don't feel like giving back more. I'll take my ball and go home. I mean, thank goodness for AVGO and TSM, though. We crushed those. Oh, talk about bipartisan quantum bill. Watching IonQ, QBTS real quick. Let's see if that does anything. IonQ. You know what? I'll go for it. I'll do a small 100 shares here. IonQ. 49.67. We're in. 100 shares.
LTX no volume.
Oh,
And in the water on LTX. He said, yes, I missed the 87. Thankfully, then it dropped $5 in 35 minutes. Ah, it's too bad, Rick. As long as it's, I get it. We've all been there. But, managing the risk, like even for me, taking it straight on AVAV, didn't really have to do it, but we gave back some dough. Yeah, I just hate giving it back.
Yeah, same. Like I gave some back with the put options, but that's more just risk management on that one. AVAV was kind of, hey, wouldn't it be cool? Guys, I just added to IonQ and we just got a pop. Sweet, let's go. Should I go full share size? Bipartisan agreement on quantum stocks. Maybe we get a big runner here. Maybe. I'm gonna add a couple more. Sure. Watch KTOS, okay. I'm gonna be pissed though if AVAV turns around right now. Oh yeah, KTOS. That's a nice setup. That is a very nice setup. KTOS.
Yeah, I mean it's looking at that 108 blast off area.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. The only concern would be if you run into like a double top, maybe at the 108 and change. That's a nice setup.
You know what, Rick? I just stayed in there because I figured $15. I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I figured we'd bounce off of 14.50 and now we're at 14. 14, if we drop 14, I'm out. So, we'll turn my day red. I'm going to be like you guys. I went from green to red today. If that happens, I don't know. Maybe we get a bounce and it soars like an eagle.
Yeah, if I didn't have those two shorts on TSM and AVGO, it'd probably be red right now too. With the AVAV and the put options. And put options were what? $800. And AVAV cost me about $1,300. It does suck having those kind of days though. Start green, go red.
All right, I'm going to check in a little bit later. I'm going to take a break for right now. The only thing I'm holding is MLTX. So hopefully your AVAV soars and MLTX follows.
I got stopped already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, traders, I'll see you later this afternoon. I'm going to come back into the room. I've got to run out here at 11:30 Eastern time. So I'll see you all then. You would ask me, does it look like it's going to soar like an eagle? If I had only gotten out of APLD when you did, yeah. APLD, I got out all shares there. Watch KTOS now. That's a good trade at 108. And you know what? We're not out of MLTX yet, so let's watch it. I'll be back in just a little bit. Thanks, DVG.
You got it. Thanks, Scott.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Oh no. Do I dare AVAV again? I won't do it. Well, guys, I'm going to join Scott bowing out a little bit early. We do have the Ion Q trade on. Let's see if this bipartisan discussion actually plays out. It's not a huge position, but it's kind of more for giggles. It's not a big mover usually. I'll put the stop literally at the low of the day and get to 200 shares. We'll see what happens. Um, Now AVAV looks really nice off the bottom here. Oh well, I won't touch it. Good luck, traders, for the rest of the day. If those of you planning on sticking around, hopefully, some of you guys were able to take advantage of some of the shout outs we had early in the market as far as being short MU, SanDisk, AVGO, some decent call outs, but don't like the fact I had to give some dough back today, but we'll see. Maybe IonQ, put some money back in my pocket. I could go buy a sandwich. Or was it pizzas? Where's Michael at? Pizzas. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the open. Until then, cheers. God bless. I had to come back for just a minute. Shout out to Mark who mentioned it. We talked about loving that setup. Look at this thing go now. Approaching those session highs. It should absolutely take the top off now. AVAV, unfortunately, I got stopped out. What a nice reversals turning around now on its way. But guys, Ion Q talked about it, saw the news, got involved, added, took the trade. Then I added over the peak here, $50.17. We went full share size, and now the thing's ripping. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And hopefully some of you guys were able to take advantage of that because the timing couldn't have been better. And talked about the news there and KTOS. Shout out to you, Mark, for calling out yet another great trade. But anyways, this time I am leaving. But worth noting, if you're out there on YouTube land thinking about joining, please join us. We're doing I think we're still doing the free trial. I don't know. I got to double check with Scott. But ultimately, two great trades in 10 minutes could have taken advantage of. AVAV, this is upsetting. I can't even look at it anymore because now it's starting to take off. And I was a little early to the party. So a little bit of a bummer there. But it happens. It is what it is. And anyway, appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.